I went to Italy for 2 whole weeks. I came back leaner, more cut, and I had pizza, multi scoop ice creams almost every day, and I did not go to a gym. Here's 5 things I did that you can do too on your next vacation, even if you're traveling with kids. My neighbor's child screaming her head off, so if you can hear that, I apologize. It's me, Ramona, the hot mom coach. I help 40 plus women get lean, toned, and confident so they can dominate their 40s. If you always come back from vacation and you feel puffy and sluggish and in need of a detox and your jeans are really tight, nothing fits anymore, you need to watch this. The first thing that I did to lose 5 pounds when I came back from holiday is I walked a shit ton. So I would hit like 15 to 20,000 steps every day. I would take the stairs and I would have after dinner strolls. So you can swim, you can snorkel, you can do all these activities on holiday. You could rent a bike as well if that's something you like. Every step adds up. It was very shocking. I got really lean and I was like, there is no way that I was just walking so much and I leaned down that much. And I only recently learned that non-exercise movement, everything that you do outside of the gym, is the secret sauce to staying lean without trying. So you see a lot of people who are super lean, they just fidget, move a lot, even if they're not going to the gym. What you do the whole day is basically just that extra movement. It just burns a lot more calories than a workout. Now, I did do this one trick that I'm going to share with you that kept my heart rate in like the fat burning zone. This is important, okay? Because there are different zones that you can get your heart rate in, and there is a specific zone that actually burns fat more. I jog walked. So I would jog for like a minute, and I'm not talking about all out like jogging, running, okay? Just light jog for a minute and then walk for a few minutes until my heart rate kind of calmed down. And then I would jog again to get my heart rate up. And I did this for a total of 30 minutes. And I did this fasted walk like every morning when I was there on vacation. So 30 minutes, I would get up in the morning and do that. Everyone's sleeping. I get to explore the place when it's like quiet. I get the sun on my face and all those endorphins for the day. So it is amazing. Easily 4 to 5,000 steps right in the morning. I've got that out of the way. If you like wearing like short shorts like me, I used to get really bad. Like, I don't know if it's called shapping, where you like your thighs rubbing together. When you start sweating and stuff, it's just awful, okay? Because it gets red and your skin could start peeling. So I discovered this balm that you can just apply to that area, like where your thighs rub, and it just glides. I think it's called Body Glide. I found it on Amazon. Like, there's a lot of brands and I'm not endorsed. Super helpful. And oh my God, I struggled with that for years because I like short shorts. I had to wear exercise shorts because it would cover that area, like cycling shorts. But now I can just wear whatever I want and then I can just freaking go in my tiny shorts everywhere. So game changer. It's small and just can fit into anything. So super cool. The second thing that I did to stay super lean, come back even leaner from my holiday was I stocked up on high protein and or low calorie snacks from the supermarkets, like a local supermarket. Yes, I did eat like most of my meals out, but I always had snacks like just in case, and also had like quick meal options for when I was traveling like longer distances. I couldn't sit down in a restaurant and eat when that was not an option. So here are some of the foods that I would take from a supermarket for the whole trip. I actually found this sliced grilled chicken breast in Italy and it was so perfect. I'm not sure if it was Lidl, but I've never seen it where I live in Lidl. If you're in Europe, you should know Lidl. You can just dump that stuff into like a baguette. So I would get a white or wholemeal, whatever was available. Can even serve as a meal. It is freaking perfect. We even found places where they had like ready spiced grilled chicken breast and it was like shredded. It was just perfect. So the other snack, there were cherries everywhere. Probably the season, right? Cherries, blueberries, and apples. To me, I find these three fruits really easy to take around with you when you're like going on vacation or on road trips because they don't spoil quickly. Great for the heat. Raspberries and strawberries, not so much. I think they're just a little more damp. They get spoiled pretty quickly. But any kind of berries in general, apples, great source of fiber, and they're lower in calories. They regulate your blood sugar, all of those good things. So I freaking got all the cherries in Italy. I took them all off the shelves and they were so good. The third thing that I always took with me everywhere were protein bars. Now, these are tricky because most protein bars at the supermarkets are just like high calorie sugar bars. But I found this brand called Enervit. I think it's an Italian brand. And good Lord, like 20 grams of protein, zero point 0.1 grams of sugar, crunchy freaking dark chocolate coating, and they have like tons of flavors. And I found them in most supermarkets over there. So freaking good. And now they're bringing them here where I live, which is freaking awesome. So I would recommend actually going to a big supermarket because you'll have more options. So I literally had like one protein bar a day because they were so good. So freaking good. Enervit, remember that. And lastly, I had beef jerky. So this is so easy to carry with you. Just open, eat, high protein, low calorie. Is just perfect for when you're traveling. Now, the third thing I did to come back leaner is to pick my protein first. So at breakfast, I would try my best to eat like eggs or a ham sandwich instead of like pastries or croissants. Okay, and I'll go off plan. I will eat the pizza or any like local stuff. But for the most part, I'm looking for restaurants that have rotisserie, I think it's rotisserie chicken, you know, the chicken that goes around, or beef steak, which I freaking love. It's my favorite ever, or salmon or any seafood, because all of those are protein. And if I'm just eating like whatever is on the menu without prioritizing protein, then I'm just feeling sluggish and bloated, and I'm just dragging myself around all day, and I just want to nap because that slump hit. So I want to feel energetic on freaking holiday, right? I want to go on those long walks and wear the sexy crop tops and not be conscious of a bloated belly, right? So always try to look for high protein meals like meats and seafoods. It's going to keep you full. It gave me more energy and it also burnt more fat. Now, here are a couple of things that I do at restaurants, like no matter where I am, not just in Italy, I do this everywhere. I always ask for the salad dressing on the side. Like, what's the point of having a healthy salad if there's freaking 1,000 calories of dressing? It's just swimming in that. And then any sauces that come with the meat, I ask them to put that on the side. Now I can control the dressing and the sauces depending on how much I want, not what they're dumping on my plate. And lastly, this is a game changer, okay? I always ask for an extra portion of meat. And it's not usually on the menu. So you're going to have to ask, okay, hey, can I have an extra portion of meat, like whatever it is, chicken or whatever? And they'll probably add it at a small cost, but it is so worth it. This is such a game changer, you guys, because if you just ate more protein and you ate that protein first, you would make crazy progress. Number 4, I hydrated like a freaking fish. Not Coke, not iced teas, and not energy drinks, just clean water. And there were so many options there, like vitamin waters and marketed as healthy drinks, but there is a ton of hidden sugars and calories in those drinks that are marketed as healthy and refreshing and high energy, but they're just adding unnecessary calories. I don't know about you, but I'd rather save those calories for like local yummy food and ice cream. So I always get like a 6-pack, 1.5 liter stack of water bottles, and I just carry that around everywhere on all my road trips. And I always have like a backpack where I can carry a bottle of water with me, and then the protein bars and all the snacks that I mentioned, because a big part of that vacation bloat and that slump is just dehydration. So you can have the coffees, you can have the margaritas and all that, but this little trick is going to save you from that slump after. This one trick, and that is to have a glass of water before you have that drink, before you have that coffee. That's it. And then of course you just hydrate as usual throughout the day. What's going to happen, you're going to wake up without the dreaded freaking headache and hangover, and you'll do more on your vacation rather than just sleep and recover and miss out on all the fun. Number 5, this is the last thing, okay, I did to come back leaner from my trip, and that is to listen to my body. I did not drink or eat everything inside just for the sake of it, or okay, I'm on holiday, I have to just eat everything, or because someone was forcing me to eat or drink something. Just because I'm on vacation, I don't have to pile my freaking plate or get smashed. Unless I want to, that's different. So I ate the pizza, I ate the ice creams when and because I wanted to, and I listened to my hunger. Okay, so I would stop if I felt full or I didn't feel like stuffing my face. Now, you're wondering, Ramona, did you not work out? Did you not go to a gym on vacation? I actually had this rule that I would never work out on holiday. I just wanted to enjoy my vacation and not think about working out. Like I would just really eat sensibly and walk a lot. On this trip, though, I did try to work out. So when I went on my morning jog walk, I tried to do this body weight like circuit in a park nearby, and I got eaten alive by mosquitoes. So call me a little bitch, but I gave up. I said, fuck this. I'm not doing workouts anymore. But this is something that I do want to try on my next trip, okay? Because I know a lot of fitness people go on holiday and they find like places where they have gyms close by, or they'll, take a hotel with a gym. So this is something I'm open to and I would try, because I know that I feel so good after I just get a workout and all those endorphins, and it just feels really good. Now, you won't won't be able to truly enjoy your holiday if you don't do this one thing before your holiday. Super important. But first, I just want to summarize everything that we spoke about. So, one, before that, if you want to come back leaner from your vacation, okay, and not feel sluggish and bloated and having to recover, one, walk as much as you can, just move more. Two, stock up on high protein or low calorie snacks at local supermarkets. Three, always pick your protein first. Four, hydrate like a mofo. And five, listen to your body. Okay, don't just overindulge for the sake of it. Now, for you to actually enjoy your holiday, all the yummy foods, and look hot in those cute clothes, you have to do this one thing before your holiday. You need to get consistent with your nutrition and workouts in your daily life. Build the habits. So when the holiday happens, you're present to fully enjoy it and reward yourself rather than worrying about how many calories that pizza is. So we're setting up the foundation so we can actually sail through the holiday. This is exactly how me and my clients, we don't come back from our holidays and events like 10 pounds heavier, looking for a recovery plan. One vacation is not going to ruin your progress, but your lack of consistency prior to that will. So if you need help building that body that actually gets leaner when you go on vacation and events and holidays and stuff, just send me a message on Instagram at hotmomproject40+, and let's get you lean and toned.